So silver had a 15% drop today. Now listen, I do not think that that is just something that we write off as, oh, it was just a big day for silver because it's been pumping so much, right? No, 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 no. Let me explain what I think might actually be going on behind the scenes. Now, before I do that, I do want to talk about what I mentioned yesterday because I think it all ties into what I'm about to talk about today. And that is that, we thought maybe the big dogs in finance would potentially use Bitcoin and crypto by full sending the price on that side. They might be able to draw liquidity over from silver into Bitcoin to help prevent or just give them more time essentially so that they could go acquire physical silver, which is related to the issue that's going on in the markets. The reason that the Shanghai silver price is $15 more than the US price right now. But I want to suggest, even if that's not what's happening, which the more I think about it, the more and I'll explain the more why I think that may not be the case. But I want to talk about an alternative thing that could be going on that I think is very plausible. So first, on our assumption yesterday, we talked about what we assumed is that these big hedge funds have these massive short positions and they are actively trying to find a way to bring the price of silver down, right? Well, I still think that's the case, but what I didn't really consider at the time was that these hedge funds are very likely, very, very likely, hedging their short positions or saying that they think it's going to go down with long positions saying that they think it's going to go up. Basically, if I get too far in the red on a position and I'm a hedge fund, I don't want to risk everything, right? So I start to bet the opposite, saying that, okay, I think it's going to, in this case, go up to save my skin in case things get rough. Well, let's say you're a hedge fund and you open that short position initially a week and a half ago or something like that, and the price has kept going up and you jumped in long, but at some point you get so red on those short positions that the bank comes to you and they say, hey, we need that money back. And of course, they don't just take their money back, but they take all of the profits that they've made with that as well. And what ends up happening then is the hedge funds now are having to liquidate their long positions because they're flat out of cash. They've just used all their cash to buy all these long positions and offset their shorts that they are now literally having to sell long positions at a profit, yes, but to offset the massive debt that they acquired on their short positions in mass liquidations called margin calls. And silver just dropped 15% in a day. This isn't crypto. This is silver. That does not happen unless maybe a handful of hedge funds just got that margin call and they were forced to liquidate. And isn't it crazy to think about that these are the same hedge funds who jumped into gold and silver